The New England Patriots hit the road for Week 3, short trip to New York to take on the Jets. Both teams looking to fix some things, both teams coming off L's.
And then right here, it's like, all right, I just beat you.
What a roller coaster of emotions Jets fans have endured. Aaron running out on the field 1 second, being carted off the next. New York winning on a walk-off, then days later, getting dismantled in every way possible.
Or not, oh.
Jets are going to get Wilson from home improvement to come out from behind the fence if Zach Wilson doesn't show improvement soon.
The problem is Zach Wilson teared it down.
Wilson got picked 3 times last week. Other than one drive in Week 1 and one big throw in Week 2, Vincent Adultman has looked very overwhelmed.
And the Cowboys defense trying to get another touchdown.
Okay, so he's faced a really good Buffalo secondary, and then the Cowboys just needs a secondary a little less scary. New England's? Well, they didn't do much last week, just held a QB who had gone for over 450 yards the week before to under 250, a guy who had put up a 110 rate to a low 90s rating, held Tua Tagovailoa to 1 TD pass, picked him off once.
Underthrown! Intercepted!
Jets' primary threat in the pass-catching game, Garrett Wilson, hauled in a bomb for a TD versus Dallas.
Wilson to Wilson. They come right out and go with it.
New England's secondary allowed a touchdown to Tyreek Hill, but again, that cat went for 200 plus. New England held him to 5 catches, 40 yards.
Hill out of bounds and incomplete.
Wilson took 3 sacks against Dallas. Micah Parsons got him twice. So cue Matthew Judon. He has a sack in each game so far.
Judon makes the play.
Jets' run game never had a chance to be relevant last week. Hall only had 4 carries. Have to think he'll play a much bigger role in this game for a variety of reasons. But New England's defense is one of those reasons, as they gave up over 120 yards, almost 7 yards per carry, 2 TDs to Raheem Mostert.
And here comes Mostert, 4.3 speed, right out the back door.
Now, they were using their resources to defend the pass, so expect an adjustment, and expect plenty of adjustments to their offense, which regressed in Week 2.
And it looks to be an interception back inside the 5.
Mac Jones, only 5.5 yards per attempt, a TD, a pick, a rating under 90. Not one pass went for 20-plus yards.
Saw the same thing. All those Dolphins bodies back there.
He targeted 5 guys 6-plus times, so it's a committee approach. Devontae Parker, Hunter Henry, Mike Gesicki, Kendrick Bourne, Juju Smith-Schuster, taking on the likes of DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner, who weren't able to stop Dak Prescott from throwing for over 250 yards, 2 TDs. They didn't pick him. Rating allowed over 110.
If you're a Jets fan, you're not excited.
CeeDee Lamb was really the problem for the Jets. They allowed him to catch 11 balls for over 140 yards. Lots of his work came from the slot.
They go back to Lamb, who is feasting here early.
Lamb, of course, is elite, so the Patriots can't line up any geek off the street and expect the same. Gotta be handy with the steal, if you know what I mean. Pressure was a part of Jones' problem. He got sacked 4 times. New York has dudes to cause him similar problems. They just didn't show up in Week 2. Jets only sacked Dak once on 39 pass attempts.
Turn, fake, to the left, boom, ball out.
New York at least held its ground against Tony Pollard. They held him under 3 yards per carry.
Yeah, get used to this.
New England's run game has been rough through 2 weeks. Ramondre Stevenson hasn't been able to get going much, only 50 yards last week, 3.3 per run. He did at least score.
And they just look like they're out of sync.
Zeke, by the way, not much action in Week 2. Not sure about him as a Pat. I am sure that you guys will complete the preview with all your picks and analysis. It's panel of 10 time.